Hi, in this video we're going to go over how to navigate the gradebook in Canvas. So before I click on the gradebook navigation button, I just want to clarify that all the students in this class are fake. So all of the gradebook information is not real. There are no real students in here. They're all made up characters. So the first thing I think that's pretty important to realize is that when you enter the gradebook, your navigation goes away. So to get that back, you just click on the little hamburger in the top left to get that back. So you also have some options to change the view. So you could look at the individual view. You could look at the gradebook history. You can also arrange the assignments. So a lot of people are like, well, but the assignments aren't showing in the way I'd like them to, so maybe you want to have them show alphabetically. So it's just going to list them out alphabetically. Maybe you want them to show by how large the point value is, or maybe from the modules, how they appear. You can also filter by the modules. So I could say what's in the introduction module, what's in the new module, and so it's going to filter those for me. Or by status. So if I want to see like how many, these are what the different status colors are. So as you go through and look at your gradebook, you're going to notice different colors for student submissions. So when you go like, I don't understand what it's telling me when it's green, well, that means that the student resubmitted. Or purple means that you excused the student, or this kind of pink red color means that it's missing. So they all have different meanings. The actions allow you to import or export your gradebook. So if you want to export all of the gradebook data, you can do that as well. The one other thing that's just maybe important to point out, if you do choose to look at the individual view, mine was being a little bit quirky. Yeah, it's being a little moody. Okay, so here's the individual view, where I would go down and choose an individual student. I could look at an assignment. But to get back to the regular view, to gradebook view, it's now on the right as opposed to the left. And it's gonna take a few clicks to get there because it's being temperamental. On the very far end, the little gear will allow you to do a few things. So you can add a late policy. So I could automatically apply a grade for any missing submissions. So I could say like anyone who has a missing submission gets a 0 automatically. I could say that there's a deduction for late submissions, and I could determine how much that deduction is based on the day or an hour, and then indicate the lowest possible grade percentage that they'd get. So if, for instance, I allow students to submit late work, but I want to give them a penalty on the late work, I would use this to apply the penalty and kind of determine how much of a penalty I want to give them. There is also a grade posting policy. So manually posting grades means I need to go in and release those grades so students don't see the grades until I post them. Automatically posting grades means as soon as I enter the grades in the speed grader, they will post out to students. Finally, advanced allows you to override the final grade. So if there's some criteria maybe that you use in your grading that is maybe a little bit exterior to the gradebook, so maybe you might boost somebody up based on their classroom behavior or interactions. So having this allows you to do that in the course. You would just use update to update whatever changes you made to your gradebook. So that's the general navigation on the top level of your gradebook in Canvas.